Hello everyone, welcome back to Datomix Academy. Today we are going to talk about one of the fundamental parts of the SQL. If you have heard the terms like primary key, foreign key, or if you think about how joins actually know according to what kind of the columns they need to link tables, they use primary key and foreign key relationships. In this session, we will clear those two stuffs with real examples and zero fluff. So let's start with primary key. The official definition is a primary key is a column or set of columns that uniquely identifies each row in a table. It cannot contain duplicates or nulls. Let's take our students table as an example. Here, the column ID is the primary key. Why? Because it gives each student a unique identity. You will never see two rows with the same ID, and you cannot insert a student without one. It's like a student ID number, no repeats, no blanks. And in SQL, you can define it like this. When you are creating the table, you need to provide primary key word as an option here. It tells the database this column makes every row in this table unique. Now, let's talk about foreign key. A foreign key is a column in one table that refers to the primary key in another table. Let's say we have another table that shows what course each student is taking. That's our enrollments table. Now, look closely. We do not store names here. We only storing the student ID. That's because student ID is a foreign key. It's pointing to ID in the students table. So when SQL sees student ID equals to 1, it knows that's Alice. Go look her up in the students table and find the Alice. Here is how it looks in SQL. When we run our create table statement, we need to provide our foreign key constraint like this. We need to put our main column and we need to put a reference part. This line creates the link between the two tables, enrollments and students. Let's put both tables side by side to make it super clear. So, ID from students, it's primary key, and student ID from enrollments table, it's foreign key. This foreign key is pointing to the primary key. That's what makes joins possible. And it ensures that every student ID in the enrollments table must match a real student in the students table. Foreign keys aren't just the linking. They also protect your data. Let's say someone tries to add this, but there is no student with ID 99 in our students table. If student ID is a foreign key, SQL will throw an error. Why? Because it won't let you link to something that doesn't exist. This prevents broken connections, keeps your tables clean, and protects your reports and queries from confusion. Foreign keys are the rules that enforce consistency in our relational databases. In the real world, we can say like a primary key is like a passport number. It uniquely identifies a person. A foreign key is the writing someone's passport number on a hotel reservation, for example. It points to their real details stored elsewhere. If the passport number doesn't exist, the reservation makes no sense. Same in SQL. The database needs both parts to be valid. Let's recap everything in plain English. A primary key gives every row in a table unique ID. A foreign key is a reference. It points to a row in another table. Foreign keys allow tables to be connected and joins to work. They also protect your data from errors and broken links. These two keys are the heart of the relational databases. If you understand this, joins, relationships, and schema design will suddenly make a lot more sense. In the next video, we'll go even further. We will talk about one-to-many relationships, why we split data across tables, and how primary and foreign keys define the shape of the real-world database. That's where it all starts to come together. See you there, and do not forget to like and subscribe if you learned something today.